those gay commies. Damn. Disappointed. Really much to insult them more.
I mean, then again, I'm English. I don't care about communism. Like, actually, I think England was actually trying to be okay with communism. I think
that sounds suspiciously like horseshit.
Well, yes. Along America, you actually wanted to be pals with communists. That's the reason why you sold Poland to communists.
For Poland.
Oh, they were giving us, like, money. Why would we not sell the Polish?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like you guys are useful to them.
It's like, meanwhile, in Poland, it's like, can we be independent for like 5 years before someone tries to take us?
Anyways, back to why we're actually here.
What? That's crazy, huh?
It's time to Shadowrun. Yes, it is episode 6 of our stream. It's like the 100 millionth month of actual play.
Last time on stream, we had technical difficulties and our plan of execution was like broken or from execution.
I tried to do something complex, aka press any button that wasn't start or end stream. And
did you try turning it off?
The entirety of everything connected to Discord just kaputted. So
what the hell?
That's fine because it was about a 2.5 hour session anyway, and we usually go 3 to 4.
Did you try turning it off and back on again?
Shut up.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't get it working. You didn't try that.
I tried everything. I tried booting it up, back on, booting it back on. I had to redo the entirety of the computer.
Did you try blowing into the cartridge?
Yeah, I blew it into the cartridge. I rejiggled the what's-it. I did everything.
I love that answer because it's so like IT. Did you try turning it off and on again?
Is it turned on?
Did you blow into the cartridge?
Well, and
did you try plugging it back in?
Yeah, and here's the RPG version. Have you tried just not playing the game? Like, have you tried just not playing D&D? That can solve all your problems.
But then that makes a new problem. You're not playing D&D.
Of course we're not. We're playing Shadowrun, which is way different. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's garbage. I think is the word you mean. I mean, look at all this red everywhere. That's pretty communist.
Shut the fuck up. You're betraying our true lords and masters.
I mean, look at it though. Everything is red or green. You got the communists and the fucking hippies. Basically the same thing. San Francisco.
I really think that there have been other organizations in history that have used the color green.
Guys,
name one. In the Irish.
Alarm clock just went off.
What is it? 420?
No. My alarm clock decided that this is the time where I should join the stream.
I wish you actually have an alarm clock set for that.
You actually set an alarm?
Are you
because I was asleep.
Remember, not everyone can just wake up when they want. Some people sleep until they wake up, naturally.
Oh, I think he sets that so that he doesn't forget that about depths of gaming.
Yes, that's important to me. That's half of my life there.
Important to my being.
Yeah.
I should probably get around to actually watching the archives of those.
Well, you didn't miss much. We just...
Wow, self-deprecating humor much. Jesus.
Yeah, we do this show, but don't bother watching it. It's total horseshit.
Meanwhile, Necros is like, oh yeah, it's pretty good.
We just sit there and we just make shit up. It doesn't matter. It's not like we dedicate any thought to it.
Actually, my point was more to the thing that it's not. You're not really supposed to know if you weren't there, so you don't really miss much.
We talk about a bunch of really niche things, like what kind of hats that dogs should wear in video games. Moving on.
I know all about that topic, though. Clearly, you shonkas.
The only answer is top hat, and anyone who disagrees with me is a communist. Boom, I said it.
Disagrees with you isn't British.
Oh, and by the way, you're going to be hearing my computer fan going off a lot because my graphics card barely exists, and it's a wonder that it's letting my computer work right now. It is failing.
We can't tell, but behind the scenes, you're actually running this on DOS.
Yeah, you
join us on Patreon.
But
yeah. Please donate to Patreon.
The hamsters that are running my computer are getting kind of tired. I have a new card on the way, but you're going to be hearing my computer tire, and you're going to be hearing mostly my computer being tired.
What kind of card are you getting?
It's another NVIDIA. It was.
Well, it's so specific.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about all the specifics of my computer build right now.
Well, it's not complicated. Just be like, oh yeah, I got a 1080.
Like,
well, he's a hacker. You need to tell him all about you.
Yeah, I need to know these details for when I go back into.
That is exactly why I am not telling you.
And I look up your information in the universe. It's like, oh wow, he bought a shitty like.
Oh, so that's how I brick his computer.
Yeah. Oh wow, he's got something from like 70 years ago. 70 years ago. Makes sense.
Meanwhile, in reality, Eagle Eye and Mendez, who is currently giving him a tour, are in a room. For you see, the party has been infiltrating a Ares macro technology facility that is under another Ares macro technology facility.
I love that sound of surprise from Jahith. You're like, oh, that's what we're doing?
Is that why we're here?
Oh, that's what happened last time.
I can't tell from all this red and green.
Yeah, I am in a room where a human is connected to all kinds of servers.
Yes, a person is connected to a bunch of servers.
And it's in a state of perpetual seizure.
Yes. And the rest of the party is over here in a break room where Quicksilver is faffing about, and Slicer has just hidden himself in the bathroom with a data pad that he has had spirited away for him. And now we begin. Does Slicer want to do his thing first, or do you want some exposition? You'll wait? Okay.
Yeah. I'm just continuing my shit.
Okay. Mendes goes, yes, so this server, this is a processing room. Data files from all over the Ares grid is funneled into this room, where it is processed and encrypted so that it can be sent down to the archives and then safely transported to other hosts. Yes, I see. It is quite a lot to take in.
Too bad the hacker isn't in there. Then you just be like, oh yeah, what do you mean it's this?
Did Jahith die?
Are you dead again?
No. I'm still here.
Did you hear anything I said?
I heard everything. I was just muted.
Oh, that helps.
He was sipping his vodka.
Yeah, I didn't really want you to give you all the details about me blowing my nose.
Yeah, that good idea.
Yeah, I was.
You could give us a recreation.
But
No.
but yes, he said that. Do you let him keep talking?
Sure. Well, I am here on that tour. I want to hear all the details that
Well, I
he's
know,
willing
but
to
he'll
share.
answer questions if you have any.
Okay, so my first question is: so you're not encrypting the files on their way here? That seems very strange. We are usually are encrypting a file on the endpoints, so that man-in-the-middle attacks are not really a problem for us.
Well, all of the data is created in this facility. Different labs will create the files, and then the files are brought to this room within the host. So, and we are Faradayed off the main grid.
Oh, I see. So this is a local thing. I thought that this room, since it's so sophisticated, basically services more units, more buildings. But you have that kind of setup for every single unit for you? That's amazing.
Well, the thing about this data is it is extremely important that it be distributed among other archives to supplement our other research facilities. There are over 100 other sites like this without this kind of setup that receive these files and can therefore do their research in tandem with their own Faradayed host.
I see. I'm assuming that you're using here asymmetric encoding techniques like RSA, yeah?
A little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. You see, our friend there is the source of this encryption. With their innate connection to the Matrix, they are capable of creating an encryption even more powerful than what we've been using up to this point.
I see. That's fascinating. We are still using encryptions based on the asymmetric properties of prime numbers. But what you're actually showing me here is incredibly fascinating indeed. By the way, I know this stuff because encoding is part of IT job that I'm doing.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
He actually just has Wikipedia up.
Yeah, that's his secret. Is he just has Wikipedia up to remind him.
No, not really, but good idea. I can pull.
Oh, when I have multiple.
Good idea. I could do that.
I have multiple monitors set up. I'm gonna do that shit. I'm gonna have all sorts of support pages up.
Yeah, basically, Eagle Eye is trying to sound like he knows his shit.
Of course.
But okay. Yeah, that's incredible. I'm assuming you're not selling this technology.
Oh no! You see, this setup has questionable legal ramifications should it become widespread. It's purely for development purposes.
Well, you say legal, I say additional costs.
Yes, that is indeed our philosophy as well. These setups are quite costly. They require maintenance, but they're quite effective.
Oh, yeah. So I'm assuming you're using other setups in this facility that also requires additional costs?
There are a few. You've seen our maintenance workshop. You've seen our kennel rooms.
Ah, yeah. I can't wait to visit your facility on some future tour. Maybe you will be able to show me these technologies then.
Yes, there's one final stop on our tour.
Mm-hmm.
There is a there is something to show you, a demonstration, if you will, and it's going to take a few minutes both for the two characters to walk to the next room and for me to draw the next room. So what's Quicksilver and or Slicer doing?
I'm still waiting for the signal, taking a shit.
Yeah. Gotta admit, I imagine he's just trying his best to not talk. Because I imagine he's got like lots of questions he wants to ask, but he can't answer.
Yeah, I'm guessing that from time to time you're basically grunting and moaning and blowing raspberries.
So
Yeah,
by
I
the
think
way,
it's literally still taking it, like literally taking a
Quicksilver,
shit.
do you have AR turned on?
He...
Depends why you ask.
Nothing
What?
related to bad shit.
trying to think, like... Well, if he... Because we know it was a secure place, so he probably wouldn't. Because it's meant to be like basically very dangerous, so he wouldn't have it on.
Well,
If it was like a normal
but you
place, he
do
would.
know that you the comlink you're using that was given to you, it's the persona you're using, and you have a one mark, so you're a guest on this Faraday host, so you're able to just kind of look around AR quite safely.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, then he would have it on then if he was allowed to.
Yeah.
By the way, Necro,
Yes.
in terms of infiltrating facilities, there's actually a conference dedicated to that has panels dedicated to that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, these guys are called penetration testers. They are actually hired to break into corporate facilities.
Are you talking about real life or Shadowrun?
Real life, yes.
Oh yeah.
And basically, DEF CON is a conference when they give speaks, and these are the most hilarious shit there.
Yeah, because don't they like admit like, oh, by the way, this place was really easy to break into, and here's 1,000 ways that anyone and their dog can do it, something like that.
No, it's more like, oh, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on locks, on security, and so on and so forth. Well, guess what? I don't need to know how to lockpick shit if your staff is going to let me in.
Hey, we're back to the game.
Game? What's that?
Hey.
Like, there's no game here. It's just Shadowrun is life. Shadowrun is love.
Well, I'm mentioning it because it actually helps give you the impression of how corporate infiltration might work. For that reason, I was watching it and looking for that shit.
Yeah, that's why you were looking at it, not for other reasons.
Well,
anyways, what Quicksilver sees is you are in a break room, so there are nice plush couches and all that. However, you notice that everything in this room is kind of off-white in the physical world. However, in Matrix, you're in a vibrant Ares break room, and it looks kind of like a Spartan war tent of sorts, and you can see that the other people in AR anyway, their personas look like they're old time medieval soldiers, and their weapons look like swords and stuff like that. Well, only one guy has weapons, a security guard.
yeah, you said that the general feel of the facility in the AR looks very Roman.
Yeah.
And it's showing even now in AR. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely appearing that way. Like Boric, the security guard in AR, he looks more like a Praetorian, and so he looks like he has big old heavy armor, and his AR personality looks all gruff and mean looking, and
Yeah.
and the assault rifle slung on his back appears in AR like it's a long spear.
Must be weird when bullets start coming out of spears.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna get stabbed today. Bang, bang, bang. What? It's like, oh, falls over. See, this is what you get for only looking at AR, not using your own fucking eyeballs. It's crazy. Okay.
They do that on purpose.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that. At least in my head. So I'm just gonna memorize about like, okay, so even like from what I can tell, there is a very obvious aesthetic going through the place.
Yeah, Ares has a boner for military tradition.
And of course, they go with the most military traditional people, the Romans.
I thought it was the Nazis.
They tried, but they weren't
not
as
good
cool
for
as the
PR.
Romans.
You sure?
What kind of
Slightly
tradition
sure.
Nazis had?
It depends what country you're in.
Nazis didn't have military tradition. They
Still
just had a
talking about
boner for killing
Shadowrun.
Jews.
Let us move on
The Nazis were
before we
thinking
get
Shadowrun.
into a conversation about that.
Are you afraid that this stream might not be advertiser friendly?
No, I'm afraid that we're going to spend 30 minutes talking about Nazis.
You said it was the bad thing.
Mendez and Eagle Eye
Smooth transition.
approach a room. And
By the way, Mr. Mendes.
Yes, sir.
Are we going to
Mr. Rostnikov.
into? Yes. Are we going to another one of your highly secured areas?
Sort of. This is not so secure. It's more of a room that is used for demonstrations.
I see. Should I call my associates to me?
Oh no, that will not be necessary.
I see. Okay, so bullshit roll?
Bullshit roll.
Detection roll?
Bullshit detection roll.
Do that bullshit roll. You can do it, I believe in you. If you fail at it, I'll condemn you for life or something.
Go pull up the LiDAR.
That's an option. Like if you think he's lying, LiDAR.
If you feel like you could do the gaydar too, but I don't know how helpful.
What would that
That
be?
wouldn't be as applicable.
Sure. It would be.
I'm assuming not gymnastics.
I feel
I
like
heard
intuition should be
until
involved.
point truth.
Intimidation, instruction, impersonation, industrial mechanicism.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have a commercial break for about 20 minutes.
Are you going to get your coffee?
I am going to get my coffee
Why do you not prepare these things ahead of time?
because my dad isn't awake and he's the one who gives me the money because he buys the coffee and I do like.
Oh, you're the
Bunch of
delivery boy. Okay.
Yes, I am indeed the gopher.
Okay.
Word.
That makes more sense now. I thought you were just literally making a 20-minute journey just to get yourself a cup of coffee.
Oh no, I get it.
Dang.
I buy everyone. I get everyone's coffee. I literally do go for that shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what? There are actually episodes of like Good Eats on coffee that you might want to watch, or basically to start.
Well, the thing
making
is,
your
my dad
own
has
coffee.
the Good Eats book that has all the episodes and the stuff in it.
I call bullshit.
No, look it up. They made a Good Eats
Roll for
book.
the bullshit detector.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's got all the episodes and shit in it. Buy that
Including
book.
coffee?
It's awesome. Anyways, yeah, I will be back.
Negotiation.
You better rush, man, because we're in a tenseful situation here.
I'm taking away your tactical flexibility.
God damn it! He's giving us a plan, so we can't be tactically flexible.
I refuse.
I refuse to have a plan on the basis of morality.
I'm not a communist. Only
Exactly.
communist.
Only communists have plans. It's a recent discovery found by very patriotic scientists, but we have discovered this. America is fucking lovely.
Yes.
Crazy but lovely.
You gotta love us.
I just can't wait for everything to calm down, to be honest, because life is too crazy. Like, I just want boring news again, because I miss those days now. Instead, it's all news that interests me.
It's too funny to see the crazy news.
It's like, ugh.
It's great. If a vegan does CrossFit, which do they talk about first?
Probably the fact that they're vegan.
I don't know, there's probably some other dumb thing that they would talk about.
Sometimes I don't get vegans. I'm gonna say that.
I never get vegans.
Like I get the idea of being super healthy like that, and I really do understand that. But it's the whole like,
Well,
if you're not a vegan, then you're clearly evil.
Well, the ironic thing about it is, being a vegan isn't as healthy as being an omnivore, because you know that's what we were meant to be. I mean, at least most vegans aren't the crazy meat gives you cancer kind of people.
Well, I think most vegans are actually worried more about the animal mistreatment. That's
a lot of that used to be a thing. Now a lot of them are just if you actually eat meat, then you're just like a disgusting human being.
Like, yes, because animal mistreatment.
Well, no, some of them don't even care about the animal mistreatment. They're just like, oh, if you just eat meat, then you're just bad. Like that's what I mean. Like
the animals.
It's evolving to the point where like they're just like not caring about meat products, and it's like, oh, if you eat meat products, then you're just bad and wrong. You're just wrong. I'm like, wow.
You're a wrong human being, sir.
You're doing everything wrong. How dare you?
Reminds me of people who are trying to push religion on me. You know the kind.
I'm honestly, I'm just surprised that Poland has that. To be honest.
Poland has what?
It's so communist.
Of like people who like try to push religion. And I always, whenever I
well,
think of Poland,
they don't really try
think...
to push religion unless they belong to other religion than Christianity, because the default state in Poland is Christianity. Like it's like 86%.
Yeah.
I think
so they don't
are
have
just,
to convert.
Like 90% of Christians are pretty chill, and we just don't give a shit. Like you can be a Muslim, I don't care.
And it's just like, but then there's like the 1% that are just like, no.
Yeah. Then there's the Westboro Baptist Church. You are scum.
Like, and the old man who runs that, he was actually one of the biggest defendants of black people back in the day. He actually fought for so many of them who couldn't fight for themselves. And now he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, what really I think pissed off a lot of people even more is boycotting David Bowie's funeral. All things.
Wait, they did?
Yeah.
They
I never heard of
that. Boycotted it. They like had pickets that say you're going to hell. Thank God you're dead or something like that.
Yeah, they're But I bet that one viewer that Necro gets is probably a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Great.
That would help.
Like, well, there goes our entire audience. Goddamn.
Ah, fucking goddamn it! This is what I get with you people: disappointment and misery.
Cyber technology. What would be used for bluffing or like misdirection?
Probably con. I think I saw that in there.
I actually forgot to get my character sheet up, so I'm gonna get it up now and say I always had it up. Yeah.
Okay, there's etiquette.
Yeah, nobody has proof that you didn't.
Leadership, performance.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it would be con.
Negotiation, intimidation.
It'll be negotiation, I think.
I don't think it would be. I think negotiation would just be like, give me more money.
Because there's con,
Yeah,
right?
I think
Like
con-
conning people.
Oh yeah,
Or
it would be con.
performance.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what you would use for the bullshit detector.
So
I'm sorry, but like for a second then, my brain went, con is in Constitution, what? Like, my brain went to D&D so hard. Well done, brain.
Yeah,
Fucking
so-
18 in Constitution.
it's a social skill, active skill, and it's on page 138. Let's see what counters that.
By the way, very quick D&D rant, because it's the rant I always have, and it's awful. I fucking hate dump stats. I despise the idea and the notion. It infuriates me to no end. If
Well-
there's a stat you just do not care about, I'm like,
Well, it technically every like
I mean, every character has a little bit of a
every
stat.
type of character, yeah. Every type of character has like a different dump stat, right?
Yeah,
So
it's like
that
as a wizard, I don't care about strength. I'm not going punching things. I
Yeah,
will
there
put
are-
that down to like an 8 or leave it
you
at
have
10.
6 stats, 3 of them physical, 3 of them psychological, like
3 mental, 3 physical.
mental, yeah. And and every character class kind of has a mix and match of those 3, so that once you create a party, you have strengths that spread out and you have weaknesses that spread out.
it's just that, for me, it's just the idea that someone will willingly choose a stat and go, that's not important. I just...
I mean,
just
extreme
get-
dump statting is ridiculous. In my
Like,
opinion,
it-
you
like,
should
it
never
literally gets-
have anything below 10 unless you roll.
Like, for instance, like just like what you said then, like oh, why have strength when I'm a wizard? It's like, why not have strength? Because like, what happens if you run out of spells?
So,
It'd be
but
nice to actually be able to hit
you can
things.
be An average guy, but you don't like being like you don't need to have +2 strength. That's just a waste of your points.
Unless you're casting magic like a crazy person, then when you run out, you can finally hit things. Because that's another problem with wizards, is that once you run out of magic, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, wizards are kind of useless in D&D now, anyways.
Actually, they're
a
still
warlock
pretty
would. Warlock's fucking good, man.
good.
Warlock
Oh,
and
yeah,
sorcerers in 5th edition are amazing compared to wizards.
they are pretty good. The wizards get the most versatility. You can have far more like stuff to do as a wizard than anyone else.
Sorcerers have a lot of versatility. Warlocks not as much, but they still have some good things like fly and shocking grasp. Like, God, not to mention the incredibly overpowered Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast is the best blast. That's all you need.
Seriously. I'm convinced you could play a game from level 1 to 20 using nothing but Eldritch Blast and be just fine.
We can.
Especially
Yep.
considering it like doubles in power like every 5 levels.
To keep it useful. Because it's a cantrip, isn't it? I believe.
You get a blast. You get a blast.
I think this is because like they're trying to make cantrips way more viable.
Yeah, let me in 4th edition.
Oh, I
they
see.
were
So I
garbage.
need to roll.
You do need to roll, yeah.
Because in order to roll a con, it's basically your con skill plus charisma, and the opposite roll is either con or negotiation plus charisma.
Ah. By the way, Luke finally decided to show up. At least he didn't need to be here.
Hey, Fox.
Hey, hello.
I got a fox in a box.
What took you so long? Was life full of business?
Yeah, he's taking a minute to think of a lie, other than I was jerking off.
No, just procrastinating and like a computer is being a derp.
Ah, that thing. When the computer's like, you know what? I don't need to work today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's just having a wank.
I can't stand computers. Computers are evil. I'm just gonna say right now, computers are evil.
I can't stand this thing that I rely on so much.
I know.
Can't stand this thing that brings me 90% of the joy in life.
I've even got legit computer addiction, so it's even worse. It's made my life more miserable. See? Yeah, that's my excuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
Imagine life without Wikipedia, though.
I can.
I
was-
wrong with you.
I was around when Wikipedia was not a thing, so I remember those days.
I don't even know if I was alive when Wikipedia wasn't a thing. Honestly.
Well, at the very least, I was around when I didn't know that Wikipedia existed.
Like, yeah, more accurate. So. Okay, it was launched in 2001. Yeah, I was born by that point, at least.
It's just
Of
like,
course, I was not even 1 year old, but I
Wait,
was around.
you've been born after millennium?
I was born in July of 2000.
You
I'm
fetus.
so young.
oh my god, you're young! Oh fuck, you are young! Holy shitballs!
You are such a fetus.
Amongst us.
We're just like, oh wow, you're so young. Proceeds to swear like 10 times.
I was born in '91, so I did know the internet back before then. Hell, I remember the fucking dial-up noise.
Oh,
I remember dial-up, damn it. I
Oh.
remember the pain and misery that is dial-up.
I was born in '93 and I know the pain and misery of dial-up.
I was born 2000.
you
I
know
know the
that,
pain and
like-
misery of dial. Everyone knows that pain.
Well, aren't there like 6% or like 10% of Americans who still use dial-up?
Yeah,
No idea.
there's
Yeah.
still a few number of people in America that still use it.
God,
Mostly in
what's
the
it?
rural areas where they cannot get the broadband connection to.
That
which is
should be
bullshit.
really, really rural.
Yeah, which is bullshit because America, for one, came up with the technology, so you had a head start, and two, you are like the biggest, how to call it, economy in the world, so you definitely have both the means and time to do it, but your internet is still twice as slow, twice as expensive, and your customer service is twice as condescending.
Well, the last one is just, because we're Americans, that's what we do. We're assholes. I mean, at least we're not the French. Don't even get me started about that. Imagine French customer service. Oh god.
Yeah, France has very fucked up notion of copyright. You can't even make a picture of Eiffel Tower
Sounds like
without getting dragged into court.
or the Middle East.
Well, that's because the Middle East
But
complaints.
anyway, like, it's probably
Is there
the
something
dial-
like copyright in Middle East?
There
in
is,
Quran?
but
Kinda. Well, just in general, there are just if you do basically anything that someone doesn't like, there's like off with his head. Like a guy
well,
took a
that's
picture of
well,
the
that depends on
prince.
where you are. That depends on where you are
Well,
in the Middle East.
no, someone took a picture of like the Prince of Saudi Arabia and put like Mickey Mouse ears on him. Got thrown in prison. Seriously? This was
Well,
harmless.
Saudi Arabia is kind of terrifying.
The entire Middle East is. Like, seriously. There are two places in this world that I never want to go. The Middle East and China.
I would love to go there just to see its really ancient like architecture
So
because of like.
you consider
thing.
going to North Korea?
Well, it would be funny.
Suddenly, North Korea is a bit of an interesting place
I
with our
don't know.
glorious people.
Like
emperor.
nice people.
All you gotta do is remember that the people's emperor is the best man ever.
Exactly. I mean, at least they've got a glorious leader. Middle East and China don't have that.
Do exactly what they tell you in exactly the order that they tell you.
And
you get to live.
no Korean, so you know what they're saying. Then you're fine.
It's like if I remember, like wasn't there like a freaking like American sports star or something like that? He went to North Korea on a visit and he only left there like a couple of years ago because he was officially like a hostage there for years.
There's probably some stupid shit like that.
They captured like a teenager like a few years ago and sentenced him for like 15 years of labor.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
oh
it-
god.
I do think he did something that was kind of wrong. Like he stole a flag or something.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they had a reason to do something to him.
It was just a bit extreme for what they did.
Well,
No, what he did was pretty communist. I think they should have done it for longer.
It was incredibly communistic, so it
Yeah,
had to be done.
exactly. I mean, he wanted to take the flag so he could share it with the people.
That communistic bastard.
Pretty communist.
I know. I hate him now. God damn it. The slight American in me hates him now.
I wouldn't say the slight American, I would just say the slight idiot.
Oh, America and your obsession with Russia.
Just the commies in general. Chinese commies, don't like them. North Korean commies, don't like them. Russian commies, don't like them. American commies, fucking hate them. Damn hippies.
Well, except America kind of loves them now. Like, that's the thing, America kind of loves American communists now, because American communist is the best communist, apparently.
Oh no, because they're social democrats now. They're supporting Bernie Sanders.
America's most
That's not
communist.
really communism.
It kind of is.
It is to what America thinks it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
any
clearly-
any social kind of reform or any social project is in America communist by nature, which is wrong.
It's not quite that extreme. It's more like if you do anything kind of socialist, for some reason we just quickly, how would the fuck you say that word? Just consider it communism.
Yeah, that's
Like we're all
kind of
for
bullshit
like
because-
social reform and stuff.
I think it's
Just as long as
because
not communist.
I think it's
social
because
reform.
I think it's because the more socialist you go, the closer to communism you will inevitably go.
Yeah, that's really the idea. We're still kind of stuck in this idea of domino theory of, oh, if we become a little bit communist, we'll become totally communist.
well, what some of the best best functioning governments out there are like social democracy, where basically you have the ideas
places like
ideals
Sweden.
of both worlds, like the fully.
Well,
I don't know
problem is
how to
most
say
of those
it.
countries are small
Yeah.
countries. Like Sweden.
Well, those countries are the size of Texas, so I don't know if that would.
Well, you
that
say that,
comparison
but I
works.
mean, imagine Texas times 50, and then you have the United States.
You're pushing
we're
it a little
big-
bit.
Well, yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I mean, communism
Yes,
failed in
big-
Russia, and Russia's
big-
huge.
Because state of New York is not all that big.
Well, yeah, but in terms of population, is more what I meant.
Yeah, Texas, I believe, is second in terms of area and second in terms of population.
No, I don't think it's second in terms of population. I think it's either California or New York, and then whichever one of that didn't get that, and then Texas. I think Texas is third. In any case, we're totally digressing.
In any case, America.
In any case, America. Yeah. I mean, I still think it's weird that most European countries are the size of one state.
Yeah,
I can't imagine being able to drive across the entire continent.
in like a day.
Yeah, in like, maybe a weekend. Compared to, oh, we want to drive across our continent. Be prepared for the road trip of a lifetime.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, just driving from one state to the next can take hours.
yeah. That sounds
It's-
that sounds terrible. Like
Yeah.
to go from an entire other count, like to go to the edge of this county, only takes about 3 hours.
Wow, that's pretty long.
But that's because it takes like 100 years to get anywhere in freaking England. Like
Yeah,
somehow
probably.
it takes ages to get anywhere, even though the country.
I blame the rain. Or
I
the
do
weather.
too.
Fucking
I blame
British
the
rain.
rain.
I still love
I blame
that
the rain for
there's
bubbles.
still beaches that are tourist attractions in Britain. Even though
Yeah.
you have the shittiest
For the
weather.
3 days we have sunlight, yeah.
I also love when like you do have good weather. Everyone complains it's too warm. And it's like, bring back the rain.
Actually, well, it depends on how long it's for. If it goes on for like a week, then we bitch. But if it's like a couple of days, we're like, holy shit, we've got
Mate.
good weather. everyone's on
Yeah.
holiday.
God,
now.
he's real.
So, like, I don't know if it's a thing in America, but like there's like a concept here in England called the 1-day holiday, where the moment the day is good, regardless of how long it will actually stay that way, everyone just quickly goes on a very quick holiday.
Yeah, people don't
Because
really
they're
do
like,
that here.
we've
We
gotta
kind of
get-
schedule things more. It's just like, okay, most people do a vacation in summer. Some will do it, in like spring. They'll take some time off during holiday season. Which I guess must be a very confusing sentence to you as a Brit.
Oh, we have a thing, basically on demand vacation, which is basically if something happens, we have like 3 days in a year that we can like go to our manager or boss and say, listen, I have to take vacations one vacation day right now, and
we
Holy
he
shit,
has
yeah.
to give it to us.
But like, we don't get it for just, oh, it's a nice day. Because in America, most days are nice days.
Well, that
Yeah.
depends on the
We
state,
live
right?
in. I mean, every
You
state
guys
I've
weren't
been
talking
to-
about Shadowrun shit at all, were you?
No.
We are
I
talking
thought
about
about it and then stopped.
We were talking about the weather.
Quite
Okay,
literally.
well, at least you didn't start talking about something that was wildly inappropriate.
Well, we did
Like
talk
nuts.
Well,
about.
we did talk a lot about communism.
Yeah. I think we insulted Bernie Sanders a couple of times.
No, I called him America's most beloved communist because he is. He's fantastic.
Oh, that's right. We insulted Westboro Baptist Church, but no.
Yeah, we did.
About them. I mean, like they wanted to stop David Bowie's.
Okay, so Necro, what is the opposite check for the con that he supposedly used?
What now?
We figured that out.
What's the
Con plus
opposite
charisma.
check that I should roll?
For
But I thought you already found out. It was either con or negotiation.
what are you trying to do, Christian?
Nothing. I'm just.
Well, give me a
asking-
reference page before you try to trick me into shit, you asshole.
Well, I didn't really.
We were conning. Like I thought.
I didn't
that you
really
had
found
told
it in
us.
the Shadowrun book. I found it
Okay,
on a
so what are
website.
what's are you trying to do?
Well, basically,
You haven't
I'm
answered
trying
that
to
question at all.
I'm trying to check if I'm being led into a trap.
Uh-huh.
Because the guy is completely and utterly shifty.
You don't say.
Yes. And I am on the enemy ground.
Slightly.
Oh, and-
Shadowrun 5th edition, a book that's barely put together, and like the binding on these things is horrible. Mine finally gave way. I was hearing about everyone complaining about their Shadowrun 5th edition book falling apart, and sure enough, here's mine falling apart. It's okay. When it finally falls apart all the way, I'm gonna just put it in a binder, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. When in doubt, bind to it.
When in doubt, binder it. It's kind of shitty, though. I don't like having to do that.
Such is life.
Just half the books. Okay. Social skills, page 137.
$138 is the con that he's probably using, right? The con governs the ability to manipulate or fool an NPC during a social encounter. These skills cover a range of confidence games as well as principles behind those cons. It's a default, it's a skill group acting, specialization, fast talking, and seduction. Oh, and the target rolls con plus charisma.
I'm having a heart.
Are we going to be hits?
Yeah, it's funny. This page does not say what the fuck you use.
It does. It's on the page 141.
141. Oh, it's the little table that I didn't see.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yeah, con plus charisma is roll for roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have a good role in that.
Is it better than my 1?
Well, it's 4.
Yeah, it's quite an improvement.
4 SR4. It's a critical glitch. I completely and utterly believe him.
Well, yeah, this man is extremely charming, and he's apparently extremely fluent in Russian.
Oh fuck, I want to suck his balls so hard.
Again, that one Westboro Baptist Church fan is just losing his shit now.
He's like,
Flipping his
like the
table and
communist
screaming.
talking about the gays. Oh my god! It's like they're just losing their fucking mind. Like, what the fuck?
Slurp, slurp, click, click.
Ah, Jesus Christ. My God.
Yeah, you like this guy. You think that he's just leading you on a tour, and nothing bad'll happen at all.
You're pretty sure you're developing feelings for
By
him.
the way, what do you think about communism, good sir? Because I like you a lot.
Are you actually asking him that?
And I'm willing to compromise my cover. Just to ask
No.
you this question.
No, you're not that.
Because that's
you're not
how
that charmed. You're not that charmed, you silly bastard.
I am charmed. I cannot help it. But yeah, so yeah. After you.
Okay. Well, you get to this room and you go, and then you get in and you see the room is marked demonstrations, and
Okay.
you get in here, and there are 2 medical tables. You know, like they come up about waist height, and they're like padded platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 people in this room. Both of them are in medical scrubs, and they have various protective eyewear.
Okay.
And I don't think I have. No, I don't. I thought I had a generic dog token, but I apparently do not have one in this pack. Mwahaha.
Oh man, pull out the free paint. Let's do this. I want to see your sick dog painting skills.
Unfortunately, this doesn't have a dog drawing tool on it.
What's the point of using this program?
Actually, if I look at, or herpder, maybe if I look in my fantasy folder, that definitely would probably have it there. Yeah. See, there's a. There is a cat. Oh,
Holy shit! There was a cat.
a cat that is invisible.
My worst enemy, the invisible cat.
I thought it couldn't get any worse. Then it meowed at me. And
Oh yeah, we're absolutely professional here. What's funny is I thought dog would be like right there, but then I remembered that there's a gajillion different demons that all get their own token.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Did I say dog? I meant dinosaur.
I clearly meant that dinosaurs.
Here's a Freudian slip, I swear.
Ah, balls!
What have you done?
I have no idea. Oh, I added them to initiative. My mouse jumps.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that moment of sheer panic for a second.
Oh wait, they're still not visible yet. Because because you're in this room and Mendez starts explaining. We are about to show you a pair of our techno critters, if you will, to give you an idea of the kind of research we generate here.
Oh, fascinating. Those techno critters are incredibly interesting. Please.
And the door opens and a handler comes in and he's got a leashed dog.
Are you sure it's not John Cena?
I'm fairly sure that that's not John Cena.
I mean, I can't see him, so.
It's a Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
There you go.
And
Not even the Spanish.
this dog looks much like a normal dog that high society people like to pet and pamper.
Mm-hmm.
However, this one sees the four of you and it starts wagging its tail. And if you're are you perceiving an AR, Eagle Eye?
I believe that I do.
Do you have cyber eyes?
I do have cyber contact lenses.
So you can see an AR?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was the question.
So should I roll?
No.
Okay.
You see that the dog has an icon, just like they normally do. A lot of it's standard issue now to have a collar that represents them on the matrix so that they can be tracked.
Ooh. Do I see a collar on the creature?
No.
Oh, that's
Because
interesting.
because the handler makes a big show of unleashing the dog and taking the collar off, and you see that the collar in his hands looks like just a basic harness. It doesn't seem to have any technology built into it. It's a throwback.
Ooh, fascinating. If I didn't see those creatures out there, I would say that you probably tucked him under the skin, but that is interesting.
Indeed. These creatures enjoy a extremely high level of anonymity that normal citizens completely lack. Most people, as you say, they just assume that the animal has implants and is just a regular animal.
What kind of implants are you talking about?
You're on the shitter. I only want to hear "Arr!"
Well, that's the sound I make. Depends on what kind of implants they are.
and the handler then walks over here and
An exact duplicate of him appears.
then a second handler comes out with a cat.
Oh, a cat and dog fight, maybe?
And Mendes goes, "These animals have been trained. There will be no physical altercation. But do watch an AR, though."
Okay. I'm paying a special attention in AR.
Is just like the dog, throwback harness, no color of their own, present in the Matrix, and in real life and the Matrix, you see them do the typical dog and cat things. They kind of bark at each other and they hiss at each other. However, their icons perfectly mimic this.
Ooh. Interesting. Usually icons for pets, I'm assuming, are very static.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they I mean, people with way too much money on their hands can get more personalized stuff, but 80% of them don't.
Mm-hmm. So basically, I see them play in real life with each other and in the Matrix.
Yes.
Interesting. Can you introduce a device that has the presence in AR and see how they react to it?
Well, the dog has been trained not to play fetch with our icons, and
Nice.
the cat is currently too busy to notice us. Unfortunately, this cat has a tendency to chase.
Ah, I see.
You see, unlike a living, thinking person, a dog at a keyboard is still a dog at a keyboard.
Yes. In the Matrix, nobody knows you are a dog. I couldn't help myself.
Thank you for calling tech support. This is Dog.
Hello, this is Dog.
And the second handler just kind of takes up a stance behind the dog, and just in case. And then the cat's icon does something interesting. It vanishes completely from AR.
Ooh, interesting. Ooh, what happened?
Like human technomancers, these techno critters, if you will, also have the ability to call on still not well understood properties of the Matrix.
Ah.
For this example, the cat, for all intensive purposes, is even more hidden than a icon that is running silent, which normally can be perceived if you're close enough. In this case, completely invisible.
Oh, that kind of technology would be incredibly useful for netrunners that are employee.
The best neonet professionals still have a hard time mastering something like this. We are ahead of our curve here at Ares.
Well, of course. That's the reason why I'm here, to buy some of this stuff.
And he looks to the two handlers and goes, "Thank you very much for your time. The animals may return to their pens." And they nod and they take the cat out first, and then the dog, and then they stack like Matryoshka dolls.
It's a really funny image, actually. Like, physical dogs and cats just splitting in half and jumping inside of each other. I don't know why it's so amusing to me.
So what now? Is anyone doing anything?
Well, since the focus was so long on my character, what your characters are doing?
Well, I'm waiting for the moment where Slicer goes, "Hacking time! I'm doing shit."
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Why? What are you wait? You keep saying that. What are you waiting on?
I'm waiting for him to give me a signal.
You're a
Like,
hacker. You are the
doing
signal.
You are the signal now. We've transcended. Holy shit.
Well, remember your job. Your job is to find the data.
Well, I mean, the thing is, that if I fuck up, then the whole thing's compromised, and he's off on his own with a bunch of heavily armed people.
Which we can deal
that's
with.
a
Which
risk
isn't
willing to
your
take.
problem.
That is actually a thing. That is not your problem. You're nowhere near the problem. So,
Yeah, but I mean, one less person is kind of a problem. Especially when they're the most skilled person with guns, probably.
So-
Quicksilver's good.
yeah, I'm actually.
Yeah.
Very, since I'm firing only one gun, I'm actually very competent.
No, he's not the most competent, and he's a one-trick pony that you can only use pistols.
And suddenly Darvin wakes up from his drug-addled coma in the back of the Roadmaster. He goes, "Hey, hey, what? Yeah."
Oh, kamikaze! Oh, yeah, I'm sober. Fuck.
The freaking spiders.
But the commies knocked me out. Shoved me in the back of a car. Don't understand.
I'm the only true human being.
Yeah, we figured you wouldn't mind if we started because you're just hiding out in a compartment anyway. And I figured by the time Darvin did show up, it would be time for him to stab someone, so...
Unlikely.
It's stabbing time.
It's kind of like a meerkat in that regard. You mention stabbing, goes...
Just fuck release the crack and release the Darwin. Hashtag free Darwin.
Because,
Hashtag Darwin for president.
Because yeah, your main deal is getting the files you need and skedaddling.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in a good position for me to really.
You're in an enemy facility. There is no good position.
Wow.
That is very true. We are in like a highly dangerous, highly sophisticated facility full of things that we can't possibly imagine. Technology far outstanding, like
Aliens!
out there.
Like you're in an Ares R&D black site. Like the danger level is real.
Like, as soon as they see my face, then the danger is real.
Well, yeah, but still, like, I mean, don't they have a mark on me anyway? So it'd be kind of harder to do things.
No, you're holding a actually no. That's it's the other way around. Is the comlink, both the comlink you went in with and the data pad that's in this stall have a mark on the host.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No, I did too, but I looked it up, and it's actually you have a mark on it. It's just that it's extremely restricted in this facility who is allowed to have a mark.
Well, I mean, we got a free mark, so I'm not going to complain.
And this data pad actually has 2 marks because it has user level clearance.
Ooh. I mean, I guess I can start hacking if you really want me to.
The issue is, though, that the datapad does not have the attack or sleaze attribute, so you would have to, unfortunately, hack the. You would have to pull out your Decima thing and get to work.
Mm-hmm. Like, I just connect it to the datapad. So
Yep.
Okay, good.
That was the general, yeah.
Since you're so desperate for me to do shit. Guess I'll start doing shit.
It's just that every time we've had a Matrix guy, they just sit in the shadows waiting for a signal that never comes. And they only start doing their Matrix thing at the very end.
I mean, I don't want to be responsible for, a swarm of people coming down
Look,
and
the
beating
people who
the
gets
shit
to-
out of...
The people who get to solve the
Don't
people
watch
who-
YouTube.
It's just our whenever we have magic people, they're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this.
The point here is we don't want to trip alarms too early. But don't worry, we will trip all of the other alarms.
Yeah, we'll make guarantee each other that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, is there's no point waiting for the signal if the tour ends and you're forced to leave,
Yes.
which is about to happen.
Mhm.
Like I stalled like a motherfucker.
Yes.
So,
Let's continue with the tour.
No, tours. That's what I'm saying. Is I'm waiting for Slicer to go hacking.
yeah, I am looking at my thing.
Hacking. Thank you, Don Lovitz. Thank you. I get a mark. Why not a Greg?
What-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, I know. I don't do a nasally and annoying enough Don Lovitz, but I try.
Hey, Raditz.
Vegeta.
Are we there yet?
You stop being weird.
Are we there yet?
Is Slicer doing?
Does Hack on the Fly actually alert the grid if I fail? It doesn't seem like it does.
It does. Yeah.
Where does it
That's
say?
the. Hold on, I'm pulling up the Matrix cheat sheet because I'm 99.5%.
On the one that you
sure.
put in Discord before, I don't see it on there. And on the actual thing, I don't see it. If I...
No, it does. I've seen it on there before.
Just I don't see it.
Hold on, I'm looking at it. Yes, on the second page, host responses, failed sleaze, hacker mark, ice launched, owner informed.
Okay, so Brute Force doesn't do it, but Hack on the Fly does.
Yes, because brute force is an attack, and it just zaps you.
Okay, well I guess I'll try to hack, or not hack on the Fly, Brute Force, once I check my abilities. Right.
What was that?
Give me a second. I think I'd rather risk a hack on the fly because my hacking is much better than my cyber combat is. Cyber warfare, whatever.
Well, didn't you say that you did you config to sleaze or did you config to attack?
I don't remember what exactly I did. Let me look where it's at right now. Oh, I switched it to sleaze, so that was my idea.
Okay.
By the way,
Yes, sir.
if I have my sleaze at 6 and I overclock, could I overclock on sleaze and get it up to 7, or does that not work?
I have to, because I know you can modify a device once, and so one thing you can do is you can either swap one attribute point, or you can just boost one attribute, but the device has 2 less hit points.
Well, what overclock does is I basically just decide one of my deck stats that I just boost it by 1. Like, for free.
Oh, then yeah, that's how that works.
Okay, so I can raise something above 6.
Yes.
Okay, well, then I'll do my overclocker on it. Wait. Oh. Actually, no, I think I would. I mean, what are the odds that I get more than 6 successes? I think I would probably
6 to 7's a fairly good number. I mean, it'll also, like, what's your data processing in Firewall? Do you have good data processing in Firewall?
I've got 5 attack, 6 sleaze, 5 data processing, 3 firewall.
Might want to overclock your Firewall.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I guess I'll do a hack on the fly.
Okay, so you grab your data cable, you jam it into the data pad.
Let me get my hacking plus.
And so you're hacking on it to be specific, so that I know what you're doing. You're hacking on the fly the data pad, correct?
Do I have to do that first before I can use it to get better access to the host?
Yes, because your deck currently has 0 marks.
Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll do that. And I don't suppose I'd get the +2 bonus from hosts. Like specialization.
Is it the skill you're gonna use?
Yeah, my hacking specialization is hosts.
Yeah, if you roll the hacking skill and you're hacking a device that is related to a host, then yeah, you do.
Nice. That gives me a whopping 14 dice for this.
I mean, I think it might be you only get 2 when you're actually attacking the host, in which case that's kind of bullshit, because then you'd almost never want to use it because it's not worth it most of the time.
I would have to assume it would just be anything to do with hosts.
Otherwise, you might as well just take devices and then just always have the +2.
I don't know.
So I'm just ruling it that if it's related to a host, then yeah.
See if I can.
God says. Are you hot simming?
I suppose. Then that'll give me another +2, won't it?
Are you running silent?
Well, I mean, if I succeed, is there any point?
Well, yes, because everyone will see you.
Okay, I guess I'll run silent. I'll get rid of the +2. I mean, it's still 14 dice. How was it I did the dice again?
Is in brackets, you type in the number of dice and then SR4. Okay.
Wow, that was scarily close.
And it's device plus firewall.
It's intuition versus intuition plus firewall.
But again, it's against a device though. Devices don't have intuition.
Are you sure?
I'm slightly sure about this.
I'm pretty sure this is a self-aware data pad. God damn it.
Would you like to edge?
What specifically does Edge do? Would it just give you an extra
You-
hit?
you-
Or
yeah,
what is
you
it?
use one of your edge points, which you'll get back later. And one of the things you can do is take the 11 dice that didn't hit and then re-roll them.
Holy shit, that's overpowered.
Yeah, that's how you generally avoid situations like this.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna burn a point of Edge.
No, not
No,
burn.
no.
Burn is completely different. Burn is you permanently lose that edge. That's a last-ditch resort.
For an automatic success.
Never mind, let me
Yeah,
try and-
I had to teach myself not to say burn as well, because it does mean something different in this game.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
It really is. Especially because the way we stopped you was like, don't press that bomb! It's a bomb!
After I'd already pressed it, so now we gotta restart Jummer.
Yeah, that's why we were saying, don't burn it. It's different. Just tally in your head that you've spent it.
Oh yeah, because that's...
No,
something
there is
simple.
actually
You
Or
can
you can
actually
do it on-
exit from Chamber and say no to changes, and then when you
Yeah, that's what I
start
did.
the file again, it should be better.
Yeah, it's
It
back
should
up.
be back. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to spend an edge, there's the condition monitor, and there's a plus and minus button at the bottom of that. That's how you just spend it, not burn it.
Okay, yeah, doing that. That
Okay.
makes a lot more sense than the stupid system that I had. Okay.
It would probably help if I had the Matrix rules on the book in front of me.
Alright. I don't know. What the fuck? What are with these rolls? We've got so many
Well,
dice.
thankfully, devices don't have edge either, so you're good.
So,
However,
You have 5 hits.
yeah.
oh wait, your dice pool is 14. You don't have enough ones to glitch. Oh.
Yes, that's the downside of edging, because if you roll on your second roll more ones, they will add up as well.
Yeah, the ones carry over as well to the original roll.
Yeah. It wasn't like half of your dice have to be one.
Yeah, so you're one away. Yeah, dodge the
Doesn't he
bullet
have
there.
to-
Now, to
doesn't
be
he
fair,
have to
when
have
you
more than a
glitch, wait, I think it's half or more. I'll look that up later.
Yeah, at this moment, it doesn't matter.
But when you glitch, you still succeed, but something bad happens. When you critical glitch, that means you got not enough hits to succeed, and so something really bad happens.
Yeah, critical glitch can straight up kill a character.
Yeah, critical
That's
glitch
like one of the
means
big-
you
big
cross the
examples,
wires.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, by the way, don't shock. See you later.
And I'm shocked.
And your brain fried.
And my brain, it's on fire, literally fire.
But yes, your
My
hack
character
on the
is
fly
a, Very
succeeds.
intelligent hacker.
What does
Yeah.
Hiatus is bleeding.
so? What does your icon look like, and what does your mark look like?
I don't know if I can remember. Honestly, it's like the one part of the Matrix rules I still don't particularly understand.
The icon is basically when people look at you in the internet, that's what they see. So, for instance, the basic icon for a meta-link is just a standard-looking meta-human. For instance, the icons of all the different people walking around, they just look
Can
like
I be
soldiers.
a giant middle finger?
No, still has to be vaguely humanoid.
Well, it's hard.
You have to think how people imagined virtual reality in the 80s.
Basically, what is your Second Life avatar?
Yeah, that would work as well.
Can I look like a goblin? Well, a kinda
Why
tall
would?
goblin.
Aren't you elf?
No, I'm human.
Ah, I see.
I just think goblin would be funny.
Aren't you racist?
No.
That's a shame.
That's a very loaded question, by the way. Don't you hate everyone that's not human?
Don't you want to
Well-
murder people?
It's a part of the game.
It's not a part that I partake in, sir.
Fine, beat
By
up.
the way, humans aren't people in this setting. Slicer, what does... So what, you want your...
Yeah, I want to look like a goblin.
You want to look like a goblin? Alright, you look like a goblin. So then what does your mark look like?
Yeah, explain what that, the appearance of that changes.
One more time without mumbling?
Skip out.
Ah, I see. What does your mark look like? It means, for instance, if you bought a Net Ninja and for some stupid reason you plugged a dongle into it so that you can hack with it, whenever you placed a mark with it, your generic looking ninja avatar would probably place a shuriken looking like it would look like a shuriken was just kind of sticking out of it, and that would represent its mark.
Super obvious, basically.
Yeah, but only you can see your mark unless you like specifically look for it.
So there's not really a point in saying what it looks like because it doesn't matter.
Actually, that's the complete opposite. I need to be able to know what it looks like so that I can. So when I matrix percept it, I don't go, his mark or that mark or his mark or that mark. I can actually describe it because it looks like something.
It'll look like a goblin's short sword. I don't know.
How about like it looks like a little goblin dagger that's sticking out of it?
Yeah,
Sure,
like that.
that works.
It's just a goblin's weapon. You know, don't have
Yeah,
to be
it's a little dagger that's
specific.
kind of sticking into it. That's fine.
I'm just gonna go with the motif of being a goblin for some reason.
Yeah, that's kind of okay. I mean,
I mean, I am basically gonna be a gremlin who just goes around and fucks with people's shit. So
that's racist.
I don't care.
Actually, isn't the term for metahumans also goblins?
No.
Something like that? Or that's something different, I can't remember now.
No, the creation of the trolls and orcs was referred to as goblinization.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second, I remember hearing that at one point. Hearing a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's what had me go, oh shit, that means I can't be racist against goblins because then I'm racist against two other species that I actually like. Shit.
Okay,
Like,
I'll be racist against everyone except for these two people.
That's Slicer's turn. So, Eagle Eye, Mendus looks at you and goes, well, yes. So that concludes our tour. Let us now go join your compatriots, and we will keep in touch.
Certainly. Since may we have a bit of a. Could you lead us to our room where we could discuss things and basically decide on which products we would like to buy from the ones that you presented?
He clasps his hands and goes, "Oh, you would like to make an investment? Oh, that is quite wise.
Well, that's the reason why I'm here. However,
but he wasn't sure if you were one of those cats that was just coming around to go, oh, yeah, it's very nice. We might...
Yeah, I just want to make sure you weren't one of those guys that wanted to come here and steal all of our stuff, right?
Yeah.
The only question I have... Well, I was actually hoping to see a little bit more in terms of... standard operation weapons, like rifles,
he grins
long range.
wide and he goes, "Sir, I must remind you, you're in an Ares macro technology facility. Oh boy, this is my favorite part. Come on, let's go."
Oh, now the tour really starts for me.
Yeah, he was holding out on this part because he wasn't sure your company was interested in that part.
Well, I do want to see his sniper rifles.
Yeah, you want to see which one you can steal when we break out of here.
I just imagine that the guy, he's just like, oh, thank God he mentioned guns. I can now shoot guns again. Yay!
Yeah, remember, this is the Ares facility. Everyone here is here because on their resume they wrote likes to shoot guns.
Is a gun enthusiast. Or, if you want massive points, you just write down, I'm Texan.
If you want to know what happened to the NRA in Shadowrun, I'm pretty sure they became Ares.
So we got guns, and we got bigger guns, and in case big guns aren't your thing, we've got gigantic guns.
Yes. Then we got a death laser.
We got guns for every occasion, including birthdays.
Okay, so they
We have guns for days.
They spend their turns kind of walking towards a room, and Mendez, of course, is just blowing smoke and rainbows about how awesome Ares' armory is. And all right, Slicer, it is again your turn.
Okay, so now I'm connected to the data pad, right?
Well, you have a mark on both the data pad and the mark and the host.
Okay, so am I able to now use the data pad to get better access to the host now? Or do I have to do something else first?
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to use the data pad to get better access to the host. How would I do that?
You would again hack on the fly it, or you would prefer either or. But you basically want to get 3 marks on the host so that you can freely interact with every device and file that's linked to the host.
Yeah, I guess another way of looking at marks is like it's like levels of clearance.
It's levels of clearance.
Yeah.
So there's always 3 levels.
So you want to up your clearance to the point where you're able to find the file you want in the matrix and then find a way to get it so you can get your hands onto it.
Alright, so I want to try to do another hack on the fly on the data pad.
Correct.
Okay, let me do that.
Alternatively, you can also matrix perception in an attempt to find what you're looking for.
I'll just wait. I'd rather. No, I already rolled anyway.
Oh, did you? Oh, yes, you did.
I didn't do complete ass this time.
Yeah, 5 hits on the first try.
Oh yeah, and
Oh, those high, that's such a high roll. Wouldn't it be amazing if data pad's critically glitched?
you now have a second mock on the device.
Oh yeah. Das ist gut.
Nah. I can do the other languages, I swear.
And I want you to roll logic plus sleaze against this computer and intuition test.
It's my sleeves, I do believe, is 6.
Never. Please roll anyway, but this is going to be fun.
Oh, that's not good.
By the way, if you can hear music in the background, it's my mum and dad in the other room listening to Roger Waters.
That's fine. We can't hear it, but that's still a good taste in music, so
Okay.
I'm okay with it regardless.
Yeah, my dad is a massive Pink Floyd fan. Like, oh
He
God.
would get along with my dad very well.
Yeah.
this is a Pink Floyd house.
Good.
As
Yeah,
some
I
of
can
you
hear
can
it.
tell. Anyway,
Yeah, like I can hear it quite well.
would you like to roll that opposed test, please? Logic and sleaze.
When you were
Kirsty?
alive, I think he's now dead, Jim. It is tragic. Either that, or you had to very quickly disappear for a second because some person in his real life. Yep, there he is. He's like, give me a sec. Yeah, someone's bothering him in the real world.
Fiery ring.
9 minutes soon. I will be disappearing for about 20 minutes. Just because, well, to be honest, there's a bath.
A what?
A bath, and I don't want to waste water, so I'll be having that about soon, and it won't take too long, thankfully.
That's fine. Well, you might as well hop to it now.
Yeah, I can't just yet. It's filling up as we speak.
Ew.
And that's the annoying part. It's like, god damn it. That moment when you want a bath, but you have to wait for it. I mean, God. I mean, this is 2017, people. How do we not have like automatic baths? What bullshit? It's like how in the 70s everyone thought we'd have robot butlers.
Yeah,
Would you
where the
want-
hell are robot butlers?
Would
Where
you
are
want
they,
a machine to
NASA?
give you a
Where are
bath?
they?
Would
Say
you
again?
actually want for a machine to give you a bath? Because I wouldn't.
I think it all depends on your, like, how you view the world, I guess, or something. I don't know.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Well,
It's okay.
i-
Just judging you.
imagine you would need
I see why you were,
sensors to
being
detect you, right?
I need you to roll logic and plus sleaze.
I don't suppose I get my host's bonus?
No, because you're not using the hacking skill.
Alright. Oh, now I get a flawless roll. Well, there's all my luck for the night, guys. See you later.
I know, the roll you didn't need a flawless roll on, you did fine. So, here's the
Oh my
thing.
god!
Is separate from the patrol ice, which hasn't shown up yet, a piece of ice suddenly appears and scans you. However, instead of saying what they typically say is intruder, intruder, terminate, it says
Give this person
granting
complete access to
access.
everything.
Granting access. Oh, nice.
And you gain a third mark on the host.
Because
Because it critically glitched on is this a douchebag test?
Yeah. I'm actually the CEO, guys. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
But it says spider recognized.
Outsider?
No, spider, as in it thinks
spider.
it's a counter hack. He's a counter hacker that was employed by Ares.
Oh, I see.
It's the perfect ploy!
My God.
You're
This
a
wasn't
genius!
planned, by the way. It's just a really shitty scanning ice, apparently.
I know. I'm pretty sure this is because of my tactical flexibility.
Yes, yes.
I didn't plan for this.
Exactly! Which means he can accomplish everything!
Exactly. If you had planned what the critical glitch was going to be, if one popped up, then, you know,
Like,
wouldn't have left much tactical flexibility.
like all these security people are like, oh, they've clearly got a plan. No, we don't. We can think outside their box. We're
Yeah.
geniuses.
Our lack of the plan is just
A
mind-boggling.
better plan.
But yeah, that's Slicer's turn. I think you... What is it, like
Oh my God,
10,
I'm
10 is 10 movement or something like that? How much movement, like, does a person normally get?
Oh. My movement says 8/16.
Oh, then yeah, then you.
Oh, really? Oh.
I don't know what any of these numbers mean.
The first one is walking. The other one is running.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mine is 1428. I am really fast.
You are the person people have to kind of power walk to catch
Yeah,
up to.
you're like Darth Vader. Everyone is much slower than you.
Yeah,
Why
Always
makes your
power
speed go
walking.
up? Why
My
is your speed
casual-
so high?
Yeah, my casual walking speed is faster than some people's like running.
What's your walk speed, Eagle Eye?
My walk speed is I have movement 10-20.
Okay, then you can move. You can move 10, and so can Mendez. He keeps up with you.
Like,
Why
Dalvin,
is my movement so low? What do you
Because
need
you're
for
a
that?
wimpy little decker.
oh, what's your agility?
My agility's 4.
Let me see. Yeah, it's agility. You times it. So agility. So times 2 is walking. Times 4 is running.
I guess yeah.
It's not.
Five,
It's not so
agility
much
6.
that yours is low. It's just theirs is high.
Mine, I got agility 7. I'm very fast. I chase people down.
I guess I'm just moving like Yeah, I mean, I guess like I don't know what the
Slightly faster than average human you walk, because 3
Yeah,
is
well, I mean,
standard.
yeah.
Yeah, most people
I mean,
walk 6.
Like,
These two
how
are
big
like
are
power
the
walking.
tiles? The tiles like a cubic meter.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I mean,
so.
still, I'm moving 8
Oh.
meters while walking. Seems very fast.
Well, we are talking to each other. You are just not hearing us.
Oh, hi kitty, how are you?
What now?
Meow. I got a cat now. She's bothered.
Oh
she's
yeah,
like, meow,
Fox
feed me.
needs to. Yeah.
Actually, I'll be right back. I've got to feed the cat, but she's like meow.
I can hear you.
Okay, so basically, if I may do something,
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
yeah, I'm just going to tell Mendes. Listen, is it okay for me to call other guys?
He
Because we are on the part of the tour that is not like restricted right now, right?
Oh no! A lot of what he's going to be showing you are prototype weapons that he doesn't want to become common knowledge.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, no
and
problem.
because he could just talk to you, he doesn't have to include more people if he doesn't have to. Like he's
Yeah.
being extremely secretive.
Oh, I see.
It's like a communist would be.
No, communists are actually very warm people, very inviting.
That's exactly what a communist would say.
Well, I'm glad that my icon didn't tip you off. Crickets.
Anyway, back to the game.
Back to that shooter.
You're the shooter room.
Shooter. Yeah, they walk.
All these high detail guards. Tourists.
It's Slicer's turn. He gets a turn. So, right
I like
now, in the Matrix, you see the entirety of the layout of the facility you just see it. However, the areas that are blocked off with glass, like Holy, like this room and this room, the room with the
Yeah, like-
animals and the room
they're,
with
like,
the
barely
technomancer. Yeah, I know. I was more showing it for the people that could see it. They are secured off. However, they do show up as a device in the Matrix because all the rooms have matrix matrix icons that tell you what the room is focusing on.
Okay. Okay. I don't suppose I can see the hidden areas that we're supposed to get into.
Well, here's the deal with hidden icons, whether they be on hosts or not. Is yes, you cannot see them. However, you are allowed to matrix perception to look for icons that are running silent.
So would I be better off using the data pad that I've now got like great access to get better access to the host? And would that make it easier to find those files? Or would it just make it easier to actually retrieve them once they're found?
Well, yes, it's going to be quite easy to do stuff, because now that you have 3 on the host, you're able to access you're able to make actions against any device that you've perceived that's slave to it.
Okay, so basically the only thing I have to do now is just try and receive the...
Yeah, now you just have to find
stuff.
what you're looking for.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have to roll for that? Matrix perception in here somewhere?
It says that you
perception.
are going to matrix
Computer plus
target
intuition.
is running silent opposed computer plus intuition, and it's going to roll logic plus these.
Data processing 5. I don't care.
Roll.
Right, computer plus intuition. What? Here 6. Intuition 5. So 11.
Above this, where this room would be in real life, a icon appears, and this icon says data processing.
Well, I guess that should have been pretty obvious. Okay. Is that the end of my turn?
Yes. Okay. Eagle Eye.
Da.
You walk past some heavily armed guards and into a room that is marked Master Armory. And Mendez has to slide a key card in order to be allowed in.
Okay.
And there's a guard just kind of standing here at attention, and he's got a gun too, but he's just kind of going, welcome to the armory, sir. And Mendez goes, thank you very much. We're just here to play with the toys. And he nods and goes, very good, sir.
It looks quite a bit like Johnson from Halo.
Kind of does.
Very similar look. Similar outfit, similar face.
Alright, Slicer.
Hi. Okay. So now what I would have to do is try to do a brute force or hack on the fly on the data processing
Correct.
thing? Okay. Then I will do so. And that would be give me the host bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's using the hacking skill, correct?
I do believe. Yes.
Yes, then hacker skill against the host. Yeah. Ooh, that's good.
Watch you roll 10 sevens. Or 10, yeah, roll 10 sevens. Roll one above the maximum possible number you can get. Makes sense.
Yeah, technically there are limits in this game. You cannot have more successes than a certain amount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
fine,
his sleaze is 6, so he's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty damn good.
For some reason I'm having a hard.
Like when my character is introduced in the intro, it's Slicer, right? In small text. Pretty damn good. Not the best, but pretty good.
Da.
Yeah, das ist gut. Mein Freund.
For some reason I'm having the hardest time figuring out this thing's pool.
So they have intuition.
That's the thing. They just don't have intuition. They get a drone. They get an equivalent. I think it said it's their device rating. Yeah, it's their device rating.
That sounds about right.
Ooh.
Master Hacker.
You now have a mark on the data processing. Your goblin dagger is just kind of sticking out of it now.
Yeah. I managed just stabbing it repeatedly. Just like the one mark. It's not like, multiple RPM. It's just like fucking shanking it furiously. So my best bet would be to just get an extra 2 marks, and then I'd be able to just get into it for free, basically, right?
Yeah. I'm now just imagining that every single mark is just another goblin severely just...
Well, you're able to edit file with one mark. You're able to... Oh.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if I had 3, wouldn't that be better? Because then I can just
here's the
take
thing.
anything I want.
No, you is with that mark, you see a window appear in front of it, and it has it's segmented. It's got 3 areas. It's got a big old area that has a bunch of stuff in it that are just little dog tags that are just floating in a ether, and then there's a section that's marked for archiving, and it's got some dog tags that are very slowly vanishing, and then it's got an area that said for retrieval.
Okay then. So, it still didn't really answer my question of if I get 3 marks, would I basically just be able to do whatever I want and just?
Oh yeah.
So like, wouldn't I just be better off doing that rather than trying to get all, or rather than just trying to brute force it now, basically? Not literally brute force, but as in not the action, but. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you need a certain amount of marks to do certain actions.
Yeah, but I mean, even if I'd be better off getting myself extra marks so I don't need to roll for every single thing I do.
Well, no, you still do.
Oh. Well, what's the point of getting 3 marks in this case, then?
I don't know. Because, not much, because you won't really be able to format the device. That requires 3 marks. And you're not a rigger, or you don't have a rigger, so there's nothing to really jump into, so you can't really jump into it.
So what I would need to do is crack file, and then edit file to like steal it or copy it? I guess.
No, you need to use the edit file action in order to put the files you want into the retrieval area, and then control device to dump the retrieval area stuff into the data pad.
Okay, so I'd have to do edit file and then control device.
Yes.
Okay. Carry on. But, yeah, I just did my turn. Oh,
You might want to
Jesus.
roll your logic plus
Right.
sleaze though.
Huh? What was that?
Logic plus sleaze.
Oh, I need to roll that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's be a great time for me to have gotten those 7 successes. So what happens if we match?
Defender wins.
Yep, defender wins.
Defender wins on ties.
So I guess in this case I'm the defender?
Yep. You figured out that by now you think that whoever's watching the facility is onto you and is trying to figure out what you are. So your cover is starting to wane.
Okay.
That's mostly fluff. In reality, you're still a hidden icon. What I mean is,
things stay exactly the same as it was.
the guy there's a guy watching here. He can see that there is a hidden icon. However, he doesn't know what you are.
He knows something's up, but he doesn't know what.
Yeah. He's trying to figure out what you are, basically.
I'm a goblin.
I'm a goblin. Don't look at me. Oh shit!
Don't
Clockwork.
look at me.
This is not the goblin you've been looking for.
Oh, no goblins to see here.
Move along. All right. Mendez walks over to this gun cabinet. Well, he walks over the wall, presses his palm on the wall, and a gun cabinet emerges.
Okay.
And he pulls out a couple different weapons and kind of puts them on a rack and goes, these are 3 designs that we have been working on here in this facility. They are more run-of-the-mill weapons. However, the main demonstration here is special prototype ammunition that we've been developing for special operations projects.
Ooh.
I hate to interrupt, but I should mention that I might randomly disconnect because there is a storm.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Just want to give you a
We're
heads up.
going to be quiet, so not to provoke the storm.
We will provoke the storm. It's okay.
Praise the storm god.
Praise the storm god.
Sing him prayers, and
Praise the
maybe
storm god.
he will be merciful to us.
For he will be noticeable. He will be very, very nice to us if we do not speak in loud tones. Anyway.
So anyway,
Anyway.
moving on.
And then from his pocket, he produces a big old looking shell. And he loads it in.
Carrying that around the whole time.
Yes, he has.
Been very prepared for this exact moment.
And he pulls a old throwback shotgun. And he holds up the shell and he goes, "This shell uses a special kind of nano-fabricated glass. designed to shred lightly armored targets.
Mm-hmm.
And he then starts. He then uses the rest of his movement to walk over here, and he's loading the shell, and he motions to you, please go. Oh no, not. It's very dangerous if you come this way.
Okay. Here. Okay.
Here, you will get the opportunity to get a few rounds off as well, but this shell is very dangerous.
Da.
And that's their turn. It's such a tense social encounter it is. They could yell at each other at any moment.
They shoot guns at inanimate objects. So intense.
Meanwhile,
Quicksilver's
intense
doing
negotiation
nothing,
scene.
and Darvin is having a panic attack from being claustrophobic.
It's a good thing he doesn't actually have claustrophobia, or this would be a far, far different encounter.
Yeah.
It would be fun, like the
Would
Dwarf
be a lot
Fortress kind
funnier.
of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we just knock out with sedatives, just throw them in there. Just, don't tell them to plan at all. Okay, well,
Slicer's turn.
so I guess I'll try and edit file to copy whatever I
Well, here's
need.
the issue: is all these files, these dog tags, have a bunch of old fucking names that you have no idea what's what.
Oh, what kind of old names are we talking? We're talking about, like...
We're
.exe.
We're talking
Yeah,
like old, like military names throughout history, like Private Hernandez, Spartacus.
I have the
Patton.
history knowledge skill.
You can.
Is it a challenge?
I believe this is.
This is a puzzle.
No, because this is in a corporate setting,
Yes.
would I get the corporate history bonus? Or is that...
Yes.
Like, I know it's kind of... Wow, holy shit. I was figuring out we were really stretching it.
Oh, we're stretching it like. Oh wow.
Like coffee.
No, I guess it's because, like, maybe I would know that this is something that Ares does. Holy shit.
By the way, what's your mental limit? It's fucking high, isn't it?
Where would I see that?
Okay, so we just established
in the
that you are a
tab that's
wonder child.
limits.
Where does it say?
A limits tab. It should be among your tabs.
Oh, there. My mental
So
limit
we
is
just
8.
established that you are a wonder child.
Holy shit! You get to use every one of those 8 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's spend a few minutes talking about the many things that Slicer understands.
I know everything. I've spent, like,
Okay,
the
so
past decade of my
so
life
here's
trawling through
here's
Wikipedia.
what's going on.
Know everything.
Slicer, you recognize immediately that they're using a coding scheme using military terminology. Now, this is extremely common in Ares. However, they're usually a little more tactful. They figure that because this facility is impossible to get to unless you're already inside it, they figure they might as well play with it. And you can see that this is a very bored crew of spiders' idea of a organizational joke.
So this is basically like the guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's
As
the guy
compared
from
to,
Jurassic
like, a
Park
professional guy.
that was like, oh, all I have to do is just set up this system, huh? Okay. And he played with it.
Okay, I like it.
Now, one of the dog tags you see is General Tepes, which you immediately
As in
recognize
Vlad the
through
Impaler?
your history as Vlad the Impaler. And you figure because the party of Shadowrunners you're with is looking for a blood sample, this is probably it.
Yeah. Okay. So, So is it
Any other
physical
questions? You get like 6 other... I've told you basically 2 questions worth of stuff. You get 6 other questions.
Okay. So is this... and this is more of a system question rather than a question about the specific instance.
Okay.
Like, am I looking for the blood sample? Is it like a physical blood sample they need to get, or is it
no,
like
no,
a code?
No, it's the results.
Okay, so I can't just steal that. I guess I'll try and steal that when I can. Can I do that immediately?
No. This turn is basically all about finding any data that you want to move on the next turn.
I didn't know if knowledge skills took like a full action.
I think it's a simple to knowledge. Is knowledge a simple? Anyone?
I don't know. I'm the one who's only played
I
one
need
time.
an adult.
I am an adult.
I'm the only one who's not.
So, what are you looking for, Necro?
I'm
You
trying to
wanna
find out what
know-
kind of action a knowledge skill is. I mean, I personally think it's a simple, but he's really fucking racking his brain. I mean, he got 8 successes. He's a Wunderchild.
Yeah. I am Wunderjunge.
Shot is a simple action. This is a simple
I
action.
don't know if it actually even says.
Oh, the action you actually need is spoof command, which you have enough marks. Okay. Making the device think your command is the legitimate one. Oh, never mind. That's different. No, you're doing it right.
I mean, it doesn't say what kind of skill it is, what kind of action. So I would assume it's kind of like a passive thing.
No,
I guess
no.
that's what it would be.
It'll
Only a passive thing you always have to roll.
because in the skill section it'll say using skills. Knowledge skills. Check the knowledge skills table. Oh. Either way, you have more questions.
Okay, am I able to find? I don't even actually remember. Yeah, it wasn't like very vague what I was told I was supposed to get, like as part of my job. I don't even remember what it was.
You didn't write it down?
I don't take notes. That removes my tactical flexibility.
That removes tactical flexibility. You won't be able to use your tactical flexibility if you don't have notes to base that flexibility on.
I think you're just a tryhard and a communist. Was it something about like blueprints or something? I'm pretty sure you were really vague with it. To be fair. Sorry.
Well, it's... Sure, it's drone blueprint. They're looking for the experimental drone blueprint.
See, I had it right.
Next time, take fucking notes. At least write down your mission objective. That's pretty light notes. I'm just saying, is remembering what you're here for helps when you're in a Black Ops facility.
I disagree.
I'm just saying, is the archer approach doesn't lend to a long life, and it won't work.
I highly disagree. Okay, so
Fail a sleaze check, I dare you.
in any case, I guess one of my questions would be, do I see anything that I think would pertain to drone blueprints? I don't know what kind of name that would be.
Well, it would be someone that's built a lot, like an engineer. I don't know. Maybe you're looking for a Roman name.
Well, do I know the name of the experimental drone?
No, they didn't tell you.
Okay. Yeah, that would be too helpful, wouldn't it?
Because there's all sorts of names. There's Private Scipii. There's Private Gladius. There's Sergeant Tiberius.
By the way,
Yes.
Using knowledge skills is on page 148.
Yeah, but I don't think it says what kind of action it is.
Yeah, but I read that. It doesn't tell me what action it is.
I think it's a no action. It's basically what you know.
Yeah, I mean, that was my thinking.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
Well, still, he's trying to do the next action before this action's done. So that's why I kind of want to finish this action.
okay. Go for it.
I was just asking if it was something I could do.
I was
wasn't saying
serious when
wanna
I
do
said this would take 10 to 20 minutes because I knew this would happen. Because I'd get to, you have 3 wishes left. You go, I kind of wish we were not doing wishes anymore. Can I just do the next thing? No, you still have 3 wishes left.
Does anything stick out to me as like a famous engineer or something, or like some guy who's famous with drones, something along those lines?
What was the name of the knowledge skill you used?
History, I believe. Yeah, history specifically.
Oh, just history. Okay.
I mean, I can roll pop culture if you want.
No, history works. Well, your character knows the names. I mean, how good is your history, personally?
As a player,
Yeah.
pretty good. History is kind of the thing I intend on majoring on.
Okay, because with your 8 successes, you know, like, your character knows all of the like major
I know
names.
everyone there.
You know the major names, and you can recall like what they do, what they did. Like your character knows that the names of the good tank commanders and shit. And you see a few of their names on the list.
Okay. You mind giving some examples? Like, are we talking like larger scale? Like,
well, I'm just
Rommel?
saying is that role playing. You might want to just say things and not.
Well, I mean, I'm asking, do I
rely on
see
me
anything
for
that looks like that?
everything.
And you're just saying, I don't know, do you?
Well, yeah, that's called role playing. You say yes and, not yes other question.
Yeah, my point is, I'm asking if I see this, and you're just saying, I don't know, do you? Like, that's not helpful.
You're asking for names.
Yeah, and you're not giving me them.
Give names. Spitball names. Like, what kind of names do I see? Like, come on.
That's not my job. That should be your job. Do you want just like random fictional names?
I can come up with random fictional names. It's like you're like, oh yeah, I know history. I can't tell you any names at all, but I know history.
I mean, why would I know anything about things that have to do with shit like that? specifically.
Lincoln! Do you see the name Lincoln?
God.
I don't know what you're asking me to do and why you're asking me rather than doing it yourself.
All right, I'm gonna reiterate the question because you're losing yourself somehow. Okay, so you're in front of an icon. It says data processing. There's 3 areas. Bunch of dog tags. Dog tags have all sorts of names on them.
I understand that.
All sorts of names. I spitballed a bunch of names earlier. I said like Tiberius. I said like Gladius. All sorts of names. Lots of names. Best names.
These are the greatest names, possibly, in the history of the world.
And you're ignoring all that, and you're asking me to tell you exactly the name you want. And that's not at all how this works. You're supposed to use things and role play and say, okay, this name, tell me about that name. Tell me about this name. What do I know about this name? What do I know about that name? You're just asking me to give you the answer. The game is not roll high, get answer immediately. That is not the game. That is why I stressed you time and time again. Do you understand how hacking works? And you said yes multiple times, and you've proven you do not. All I asked was you read the Matrix section. It's like 40 pages. And not all of it is like to read.
It doesn't have anything to do with hacking.
Like, it's important that you understand how to play the game to play it. I can't. The game is not because it sets a really bad precedent. I can't play the game one way with one player and then play the game the right way with every other player. It doesn't work that way.
All I asked was, are there people that do I see? Some
many of them. I said many of them. They're all. A lot of them are there.
Necro, you're getting like nervous.
Yes, I'm having a semi-panic attack right now because I don't understand why this is so hard.
Then take a breather, relax, and we're going to return to this in like 5 minutes, okay?
I should get going anyway. I've got stuff to do, so...
No, it's okay. If you have questions, you can ask me as well. Don't worry.
I know, I mean, I should have gotten off earlier than now, anyway.
No,
so.
It's okay. Don't worry about this.
Oh no, like, I should have gotten off a while ago, but I didn't.
Yeah, see you next time. We're wrapping up. Good game.
Yay.
See you guys later.